Mulweni. Hi. It's Sunday. I don't know if the angle of this video, how it is. I don't know how it is, cause this tripod is acting up. And also I think it's proper. I think it's the actual angle. It's better angle towards doing this video, shooting this video, because the light is, as you sing, diaglowa. So today we're doing something different, literally different. In a way, it is. I don't know how to start it. Actually, I've been meaning to do this. This specific video, to do this since last week. Was it last week? Actually this week. As do we consider Sunday the first day of the week, or I would say last week. Let me just say it last week. There was this one time I teared up. Something that I don't usually do. It's something that I keep myself strong, being able not to shed a tear, because I believe strong men don't cry. So all of that, but in true honesty, I'm someone who usually tears up, and I usually cry most of the time. Definitely when I'm alone. So this thing that I call vulnerability. So man, it's something that it's hard. Actually, the reason why I'm doing this, I once saw this on Lebo Rampede's YouTube video, where he titled "I Gave Up." I think so. Why I Gave Up Healing chapter. So I'm thinking of titling this. I would say, in a way, it is a thing on its own. It's not part of the vlog, but it's a thing of its own. So definitely I will label it healing. Whereas instead of why I gave up, I'm gonna say in the basement. Okay, let's break it down. In the basement. When I say in the basement, another thing that I feel like everything I do is motivated by something. So definitely, so I don't know if you are aware of Rocky Balboa. I think it was Rocky 2 or 3, if I'm like, actually the Rocky where Andrea where she passed away because of cancer, and Rocky was going down, was depressed as fuck. Sorry for my strong language, actually. So where he was so afraid that one of the characters that I really hated, Paulie, Andrea's brother, Rocky's brother-in-law. So he asked, why are you scared? Why are you afraid? And he said that are you afraid of the fact that Andrea left you, things like that. So let's break it down into my own personal life. Lately, like, sometimes I'm alone, sometimes I'm lonely. That's the thing. I haven't been in a relationship since last year, so I'm thinking of carrying that thing, not being in a relationship, and thinking of making sure that I self-improve. I work on myself and start gymming and start find purpose within myself, not being pushed by someone else, being want to be better for someone else, but to be better for myself. So one of the reasons why I started crying, I was down. cried, little tears were falling on my cheek, and I found that very depressing, and I found that very, very hard to get over. I kept thinking about it. Even when, after I had the sensation, usually I pray. Actually, before I pray, I read my Bible before I sleep, and I pray. While in the prayer, also I teared up. Actually, I teared up, and I feel like at that point I was intimate when I was praying towards God, and I didn't ask anything, but I was just being grateful for having things that I have, for being able to set up my phone here and press record and talk to you guys. So I feel like in a way my life has been filled with obstacles, difficulties, as we all do have that. But at the same time, I try to remain strong. I try to use my own resilience to be that strong person, be that strong man. So yeah, I've tried everything. I've tried stoicism. I've tried being vulnerable, those things, and I feel like I'm learning to realize that being vulnerable and being stoic is not something. It's not far from each other, and actually it's the same thing. But I don't realize that, and we have all these people on social media saying, no, you should be stoic, you shouldn't show emotions, blah 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 blah. So yeah, man. And one thing that I realized that that's not the case. Being stoic, one of the things that I pledge myself, and also another thing that I realized that I have a very caring, loving brotherhood around me, because I'm willing to talk to them about something that's sitting me inside, being able to share those emotions, and not being told by no man, any beer, sell beer, you see those things. So yeah, I'm very grateful for them, and hopefully they know that I'm grateful for them, all of my friends that I'm close to. And also I feel like another thing that broke me was that breakup, and as much as I've told myself that I've moved on, per se I have moved on, but whenever I think the idea of being with someone, of being in a relationship, I think about it. No, man, that could have been something. That could have been something more. That could have been my wife. Imagine my wife, but okay, we move, and it's funny how, firstly, I didn't believe in marriage and all of that, but she was able to convert me without realizing it. But okay, at least this video is not emotional, because I've been thinking of doing this video for example, as I mentioned earlier, that I've been trying to do it, but never had actual time because I was always busy, and I have this thing of keep on distracting myself with work, being able to work, not focusing on myself more. This year I'm learning to try to focusing on myself more, on realizing that no, I am important, I matter, no matter what other people say, but I know that I matter. So yeah, another thing is the fact that I feel like all of this of me being shedding a tear, not being alone, comes from my childhood. I wouldn't say it's a childhood trauma per se, but I would say that it has had its own impact within my life, because I'm someone that who always looked for love. I'm always who always looked for validation. I was always someone who looked for protection. As someone who is raised by a single parent, not having a father figure in their lives, I am someone like that, and being able not to know what true love when it comes to a father means has wounded me in so many ways that I can't imagine. It has wounded me, and per se, some things I had to learn them by myself, whereas something that I should have taught by my father. You see, and I don't know if I don't think I have mentioned it, but yeah, I had in the past, I think 3 stepfathers. I think so, yeah. So yeah, 3 stepfathers. So that's another thing, but I never saw a role model within them. I didn't see a father that was love, a father that taught me about discipline, a father that taught me about love, how to be a good man towards a woman, a father that is genuine with you, a father that will never let you go, a father that will be always there for you. I feel like it's something that I always had, and I feel like that's where women actually let me not generalize it. Let me not generalize it. Let me just say, women that I've been with, I feel like they took an advantage of me, whereas I was too loving. I was there, man. I was too loving, and yeah, I would say that. So yeah, and I got a compliment. Like, I feel like, and also one thing that I want to mention is the fact that I feel like I'm happier when I'm alone. As much as sometimes I'm lonely, but alone feels different. I'm learning to be more quiet, because I believe that I was always a person that didn't like the fact of silence. So yeah, it's another thing that I didn't have. So I feel like in a way I was desperate for love, as I've said, that I was someone who always looked for love. So now I've realized that in order for me to find a woman that is for me, I need to be a strong man. I need to be the strong man, that man, and me being a strong man, I'll be able not to protect my inner child, because I feel like if I could say something to him, I would say that him there, it's gonna be alright. I got you, and I love you. I love you. So I love you. Something else. It's something else or something else. I love you. The first time I heard I love you unconditionally was from my friend Michelle. Shout out, bro. So I didn't mean to put his word out there, but it's the first time I heard from, like, it's the first time I heard it. At first it was weird. I didn't understand it, as all black men have that thing, like Paula. So it was like something like that. So yeah, man, I'm just appreciative. Yeah, I don't know, like, in my mind I thought this, in a way, it's a venting video. I would say I thought that it will be emotionally, but no. And also I pray that I'm consistent in this healing chapter, So I pray that I'm consistent. Or I'm thinking of doing a video on Sundays and uploading them on Monday. Think of doing that. Then on a Sunday I do my on Friday I upload my a week in my life. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me. And the healing journey is long. The healing journey takes time. So don't forget, you are loved. You are worth it, and you are not less than you are, and you can make it. You can make it. You are worthy. Don't forget that. I don't know why I am so inspirational, but I don't know why. But I believe that I had to. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. So thank you so much for just listening to me. For those who are liking the video, thank you so much. Those who are sharing the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and love you.